Unlock the secrets of the mind with these 15 mind-blowing psychological facts that challenge the way you think and behave. Welcome to an eye-opening journey into the fascinating world of psychology. The human mind is a complex and enigmatic realm, and in today's video, we're delving into 15 psychological facts that will blow your mind. These findings shed light on the intricacies of our behavior, thoughts, and emotions, offering valuable insights into why we do what we do. So let's dive in and explore the inner workings of the human psyche. Number 1. The Plan B Dilemma. Our first revelation comes from a study at the University of Pennsylvania, which found that having a backup plan can actually hinder our success. It's related to expectancy theory, proposed by Victor H. Vroom in 1964, which suggests that our motivation is tied to our expectations of success. When we entertain a Plan B, our motivation for Plan A diminishes, as it implies a lack of confidence in our primary goal. While planning ahead is essential, experts caution against overthinking backup plans, as they can unwittingly sabotage our chances of success. So remember, sometimes going all in on Plan A is the key to achieving your goals. Number 2. Yawns and Empathy. Ever wondered why you can't resist yawning when someone else does, even if you're not tired? It's because of a phenomenon called response yawning, which suggests a connection to empathy. Studies have shown that individuals who are less empathetic, such as young children or those on the autism spectrum, are less likely to experience contagious yawns. So the next time you find yourself in a yawn chain reaction, remember that it's a sign of your empathetic nature, and it might just help you bond with others. Number 3. The Power of Personal Connection. In an intriguing study, researchers at the University of Pennsylvania explored people's behavior when donating to causes. They found that individuals were more inclined to donate when presented with a single, relatable story, like that of a starving girl, rather than abstract statistics about mass suffering. This effect is attributed to the feeling of helplessness that large-scale problems evoke. When faced with an individual's plight, we perceive our efforts as more impactful, making us more likely to lend a helping hand. It's a reminder that personal connections can inspire positive change, even in the face of overwhelming challenges. Number 4. The Memory Quirk. Have you ever noticed that it's easier to remember the beginning and end of a list, but struggle with items in the middle? This phenomenon is known as the serial position effect, as confirmed by a study in the frontiers of human neuroscience. It's the reason you might recall the start and conclusion of a presentation, but the middle content tends to blur. So, if you've ever worried about your memory, rest assured that this quirk is a common feature of human cognition, and it doesn't necessarily indicate a problem like ADHD. Number 5. Balancing the scales. Our brains have a negativity bias, making us more prone to focus on negative experiences. To counteract this tendency, aim for a positive to negative ratio of 5:1 in your life. By consciously acknowledging and appreciating the positive aspects of your day, you can improve your overall well-being and potentially manifest greater happiness. So, start and end your day by reflecting on what you're grateful for. It's a powerful way to shift your perspective and invite positivity into your life. Number 6. The food prep effect. Ever noticed how food prepared by someone else tastes better? Researchers suggest that this phenomenon occurs because when you prepare a meal for yourself, the excitement diminishes by the time you sit down to eat. In contrast, when someone else takes the reins in the kitchen, the anticipation and novelty enhance your dining experience. So, appreciate the culinary efforts of others, and don't be surprised if that homemade dish from a loved one tastes like pure magic. Number 7. Fear of the unknown. We all know the feeling of dread when we hear the ominous phrase, "we need to talk." Research shows that humans generally prefer knowing something bad is coming over facing uncertainty. This preference arises because our brains go into overdrive when they don't know what to expect, attempting to predict all possible outcomes, both good and bad. So, while hearing tough news may be difficult, it can be less anxiety-inducing than the anxiety of not knowing. Number 8. The urge to rebel. In the realm of psychology, the reactance phenomenon reveals that people are more inclined to break rules when they perceive their freedom as restricted. This is particularly evident in teenagers who may engage in risky behaviors when grounded or when they feel their freedom is curtailed. It's a reminder that when trying to influence behavior, striking a balance between rules and freedom is crucial, as excessive restrictions can often lead to unintended defiance. Number 9. Cute aggression. Who can resist the urge to squeeze a cute puppy or baby? This reaction, known as cute aggression, is a natural response to overwhelming positive emotions. Researchers suggest that a small amount of aggression helps balance out these intense feelings, preventing us from inadvertently causing harm to these adorable beings. So, the next time you feel the urge to squeeze something cute, know that it's your brain's way of managing your overflowing affection. Number 10. Belief reinforcement. Confirmation. Bias is a deeply ingrained human tendency to interpret information in a way that reinforces our existing beliefs. It's a psychological quirk that impacts our decision-making and the way we perceive the world around us. For example, individuals with specific political viewpoints are often drawn to news outlets that align with their ideologies, actively seeking information that confirms what they already believe while dismissing contradictory evidence. Overcoming confirmation bias can be a challenging task, as it requires us to consciously question our preconceived notions and actively seek out diverse perspectives. Number 11. The music of adolescence. Our adolescent years are marked by intense emotions and memorable experiences, and music plays a profound role in shaping our identities during this period. Studies have shown that the songs we connect with during our teenage years trigger the release of dopamine and other feel-good chemicals in our brains. This emotional resonance makes these musical experiences exceptionally memorable, and they remain deeply ingrained in our psyches throughout our lives. The songs from our youth often serve as a time machine, instantly transporting us back to those formative moments. So whether it's a high school dance tune or a song from a road trip with friends, the melodies of our adolescence continue to hold a special place in our hearts, connecting us to our past selves. Number 12. The Mosaic of memory. Memories are not always accurate snapshots. They can be more like pieced-together pictures. False memories, which are recollections of events that never occurred or occurred differently, can be surprisingly common. Our brains tend to fill in gaps and construct narratives based on the gist of our experiences rather than precise details. This phenomenon underscores the complexity of memory and reminds us to approach our own recollections with a critical eye. Number 13. Faces everywhere. Pareidolia, the tendency to see specific images, especially faces, in random patterns, reflects our innate inclination to recognize human features. As social beings, we have evolved to prioritize the identification of faces, even in inanimate objects. This propensity helps us quickly discern potential threats or allies in our environment. So, the next time you spot a face in the clouds or a familiar shape in an everyday object, remember that your brain is simply doing what it does best, looking out for faces. Number 14. The Pigmalion Effect. High expectations can lead to improved performance, a phenomenon known as the Pigmalion Effect. In a renowned study from the 1960s, teachers were told that certain students had high potential based on their IQ test scores. Remarkably, these students went on to achieve greater success, thanks in part to the teacher's heightened expectations. This finding underscores the powerful influence of belief in shaping our outcomes, whether in education, work, or personal development. Number 15. Time perspective and procrastination. Our brains tend to prioritize short-term deadlines over long-term ones. This cognitive bias can lead to procrastination on important, long-term projects. Urgent, yet unimportant tasks often gain our attention because they offer quick gratification. Understanding this bias can help us better manage our time and make progress on long-term goals by breaking them down into smaller, more immediate tasks. There you have it. 15 psychological facts that have taken us on a thrilling journey through the intricacies of the human mind. From the impact of backup plans and the contagious nature of yawns to the power of high expectations and the quirks of memory, these insights have expanded our understanding of ourselves and our behavior. If you found this video informative, then don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Thanks for watching, and see you at the next video.